But, you know, this little kitchen.
I instantly like Ben. He seems very open and well-intentioned.
You probably know Saladin is an Islamist.
Yeah.
Is that along the same sort of thinking that you're coming into?
It depends on what perspective you look at things, really. I've seen people where they've gone a bit too angry at society, and I've some people that haven't got angry enough.
As Rich says goodbye to his new brother, I'm determined I'll see much more of Ben in the months ahead.
Hey, see you later. See you later. See you.
You asked me what my experience is, and I say so many people, they're talking about luck and everything. Are you recording now? Yeah, so obviously, like, coming back to Weymouth's been a bit of a culture shock. Obviously in London I'm always with the Muslims, and obviously they know to say Inshallah, Alhamdulillah, all the rest of it, and obviously when you come here and you're amongst the non-Muslims, you hear them.
I want to talk to Richard, but it's clear Salahuddin will give me dawah at every opportunity. He saw the rest of the family that day. His reasons for excluding me tell their own story. Apparently for his mum to appear on TV uncovered would bring him dishonour. He would be accountable for it on the Day of Judgment, even though she's never worn a veil in her life. Back on safer territory, Rich is on a dawah mission with his jihadist brothers in Whitechapel.
You guys do this every week?
Yeah, several times a week. We go to different locations and yeah.
Then, as we're talking, there's a scuffle.
I don't know what's going on there. Yo!
It seems dawah can be both physical and verbal. According to Rich, the man has forced a flyer back into the face of one of the brothers.
I have just been beaten up by these bastards here.
Well, for no reason, that you didn't do anything to them?
I said nothing wrong.
You're drunk, and Mohammed...
No, I'm not drunk. I am absolutely sober.
Does he look like he's sober to anyone else?
People like this only reinforce Richard's negative view of Western society.
We try and protect people like yourself, we try and protect the society from falling into these traps.
Bullshit.
The brothers have organised another demonstration. As we head out by tube, the atmosphere is friendly and good-natured. But then we arrive at Barking. They're here to protest the British soldiers returning from Afghanistan. They found themselves coming home to yet another battlefield. There's a counter-demonstration. It's the English Defence League. I can't decide which protest group is worse. Even if Rich has a point about the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, these soldiers aren't to blame. I'm speechless at the insensitivity. This regiment had lost 5 soldiers while they'd been away. Their friends and loved ones could be among the crowd. But it's Rich's lack of empathy I can't get my head around. He's showing a total and utter indifference to the society we both came from.
When are people going to wake up and realise that you are merely creation? Yet you feel you can legislate over your creator. Wake yourselves up from your degenerate lifestyles. You foolish people risk your life for these degenerate rulers. These people that conspire to misguide you into the hellfire. Wake yourself up from your slumber. Educate yourselves, you foolish people.
So he doesn't watch football anymore?
No, he can't. He's not allowed.
He's not allowed? Not allowed?
The only sports they're allowed to sort of participate in are horse riding, archery and swimming.
Seriously?
Why is that?
Trying to emulate the Prophet Muhammad and the sorts of things which he did back when he was alive.
It's the World Cup. I've met with some friends to watch the England-Germany game. But first, a spot of philosophising. Both football and having an extremist stepbrother seem to have this effect.
I think in this country it's very easy to fall into a habit of, work. Oh, it's the weekend again, so what have we got left to do? It's going to go out, drink, let's get drunk, and let's,
but like,
do what we've always done.
The way that the certain Western world is being run, I think that like people are trying to step away from it. Personally, I don't think we will ever go down the same route as he has.
Just a year ago, Rich would have been down the pub with the rest of us, but today he's home, alone.
I take no interest in nationalistic sports nowadays. I have more important things to do. The brother did a little video about watching TV. You flick onto one channel, you've got the World Cup playing.
Terry getting to it, and it's put away by Peter Crouch.
And then you flick onto another channel, you've got Muslims, women, children, men being burnt with chemical weapons in Palestine. And it's a bit of a wake-up call. Remember why you're enjoying yourself. In activities that are being forbidden by your creator, there's people around the world that are being literally burnt with chemical weapons.
I can see how it might look to Rich. In some ways I agree with him, but he seems to be immersing himself in bad news and suffering. Being aware of these injustices is good, but for Rich, it always seems to come back to the essential superiority of Islam.
When I see people disobeying Allah, there is an element of, like, you know, amusement when you see their little lives are being disrupted. And to be honest, I probably prefer to see England knocked out, because then hopefully the nationalism will cut down in this country.
His wish is granted. England are thrashed.
4-1, subhanAllah. There you go, you know, these people, they enslave themselves to the devil and then they get their disappointments. When are people going to wake up?
It's a small victory for the cause.
I was a musician before, yeah.
And what sort of music?
Extreme death metal.
Really?
Yeah, my hair was down here.
You look just like your dad. And you got your piercings there as well.
12 piercings.
I'm back in Weymouth at Ben's house. It's an opportunity to meet his mum, Maggie, and find out how she's coping with her son's new religion.
When I was on holiday, he told me he'd converted, and he waited till I was on holiday to do it because he didn't think I'd approve.
How did you feel about it?
I was anxious and I was curious, mostly because of the views of Islam, what people's perception is. But actually, me and his dad, always said, you choose what religion you want. And so he has.
So what sort of job are you looking to do?
Well, I'm trying to hopefully get to do an apprenticeship, because you kind of earn and you learn at the same time, but I've got quite bad GCSEs anyway, so nothing's really working out the way that I wanted to, but...
Ben discovered Islam at just 17. The fact he used to be a metalhead makes him even more likeable. But I want Maggie to know more about my stepbrother and what he stands for.
He is one of these extremists, kind of more fundamental views.
Yeah.
So do I.
You have the same views as...
Well, yeah, definitely.
The fundamental views.
Yeah, I think you have to when you come to Islam.
But the idea that you would be prepared to die for Islam, that's quite a clear-cut, fundamental thing.
Mm.
Wow. I mean, I know you were passionate, but I didn't think that...
Well, say we are going to die, but you live through that because you want it that much.
When you say it, it feels like you're prepared to wire yourself up, and
No.
that's, that's what came into my mind,
No,
and hence I was speechless.
What I mean is, for example, if you've got a patch of land that's being attacked, you're willing to fight for it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Same thing.
That is scary. It's scary for me. But we all have our routes, our roads to take, and Ben's chosen this one. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Follow him.
I'm touched by Maggie's faith in her son.
Embarrassing mum.
It's Ben's first trip to London to stay with the brothers.
Embarrassment over.
My family lost Rich to Salahuddin. I hope the same thing doesn't happen to Maggie. Time for a crash course in being a London Islamist. First lesson, the art of dawah, spreading the word to the non-believers. So what's in the lesson plan?
Just learn how to interact with people. Basically what your pitch is when you like handing out the leaflets, what to say.
You're doing quite well.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, he's getting there, mashallah.
Do you ever think you'd do this in Weymouth?
Yeah, inshallah. I mean, the moment Weymouth at the minute, you know, is fertile ground for dawah. People need to learn about Islam, and they're not getting enough of it at the minute. So, inshallah, you know, we'll take it down to Weymouth eventually.
Not everyone is so receptive.
Dickheads.
Ben may be struggling, but Rich is in his element, even looking for the most unlikely converts to extremism.
I tell you, there's one brother that I'm very close with, mashallah. He used to be in the police, but he left it. In Islam, it's not allowed to be part of the Kufr society and Kufr law.
So he's not, you told him he's not allowed to be a police officer?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I have to hand it to Rich. He has the courage of his convictions, and Ben seems eager to learn. With the principles of street dawah complete, Lesson 2, learning the role that new media plays in the struggle. Ben is about to star in his very own YouTube video.
Say, I'm from Weymouth, I'm 17 and whatnot, and then just say, my life before Islam, I was fairly misguided, I used to go out with my friends to do such and such.
Rich has transformed his living room into a makeshift recording studio, so white converts can reveal their journeys to fundamental Islam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hassan, I'm 17 from Weymouth.
It's only a convert story, but there's something quite unnerving about the combination of the flag and the music.
How's your life been since you've been Muslim?
My life since I've been Muslim has changed dramatically, but only for the better. I've had to give away all my friends, and I've lost all my friends now, because I've told them I don't want to drink, and I don't want to smoke, and I don't want to listen to all the music and all that.
I arrive in Whitechapel early the next morning. The streets are alive as usual, and Ben's about to undergo the final stage in his Islamist induction.
Did you think you'd be this nervous?
Yeah, I expected it. I mean, you got to be a bit crazy really not to be a bit nervous of having your foreskin cut off.
Ben certainly doesn't do things by halves.
This is where you're going to get circumcised. Well, good luck.
You don't believe in that, I've told you that many times.
You don't believe in luck? Okay, well, may Allah make the procedure as
easy as possible,
painless as possible and no complications.
I really do wish Ben good luck, even if he doesn't believe in it. I wait patiently for the operation to finish, rather him than me. When he emerges 2 hours later, he seems quite chuffed.
It looks a lot better.
It looks better?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah, without the bandage and all that, it looks a lot better, yeah. Like one of those porn star penises. First 2 or 3 needles, you feel it for like 30 seconds. I mean, after that, you can't feel anything. They used a laser as well.
A laser?
Yeah, a laser.
They didn't do it like that in the Prophet's day?
No, they didn't do it that in my day. Even a few months ago when I had mine done, it wasn't like that.
So you're just texting?
Yeah, just texting my mum and dad, so just let them know that I'm okay, not in tremendous amount of pain or anything.
So Ben has made the physical sacrifice, had a first taste of street dawah, and fronted his first YouTube video. Back at Rich's, after prayers, which he's permitted to do